Hello everyone, this is Defense Politics Asia and this is the Frontline Changes report for the past 24 hours and it's very interesting. In yesterday's Frontline Changes report, we have nothing from the Komar front and then today we have everything from the Komar front. And there's only like two places. We have one frontline change at Kharkiv front and the rest is at Komar front. Very interesting. Like everything is very, like rationed, you are getting rationed information and so that we have always something to say every day. I'm not sure. So anyway, we're going to jump straight to the Kharkiv front. This is a very, very rare frontline change. We usually don't have much frontline changes in Kharkiv front nowadays. So over in the Volchansk, this is where the Russians and the Ukrainians are stuck in this Stalingrad style battle where nothing happens. No, they just kill each other for some rubbles. But the Russian forces has been geolocated on the southern bank of the Volchansk River, and this leads to some frontline changes in this sector. This is very unusual because the Russians have been holding position north of the Volchansk River to hold this buffer zone. This advance on the flank of Volchansk is very peculiar. So we will have to continue to keep a lookout for the situation here. If the Russians actually decided to conquer the southern half of Volchansk, because the northern half of Volchansk is totally devastated. It's totally flattened here. This area here is entirely flattened. So, and that's the northern half. We have the southern half here, which is largely still intact. So if the Russians go south, then it might be something bigger, maybe. So we're not sure because going into this area is a bit hard to defend. We shall see how this goes. So you can see this is the entirety of Volchansk. The northern half is largely under Russian control. The bottom half is under Ukrainian control. So that's it. So this chunk here is not very big. The advance is probably around 400 meters. This is 0.6 square kilometers. So we shall see how this continue to play out. And then we jump all the way to the Komar front, which is on the opposite side of the map. And so over in this region here, we have a few frontline change. We have at Andriivka and then the big chunk over in the Yalta region. So there is the Ukrainian mapping have updated the map to show that the Russian forces basically have conquered Andriivka. So I have delayed this announcement of the conquest for some time, and finally the Ukrainians considered it. So Andriivka is captured. This is one negligible change. So and then the next frontline change is over this sector, which is much more significant. Multiple geolocations of Russian forces in Yalta confirms 100% that Yalta is under Russian control. They made it a point because if they raise only one flag, they know that Wyatt will say, conservatively speaking, we cannot confirm this is captured. And then they got pissed off. And then it's like, this freaking DPA, So they made it a point if they basically raised the flag at every corner of the town. So, I have no choice but to declare it captured. And with this, captured means that Zaporizhia must be captured as well. And this also means that everything in the southern bank of the Volchansk River must be under Russian control. So this leads to a very big frontline change. That looks like a sperm whale, and so then however, the Russian mapping by Ryba, pro-Russian source, have mapped that this southern area here is also run under Russian control. So which means that which actually makes entirely logical sense, because this should be as one thing. It doesn't make sense that the Ukrainians have a position like this. That's some kind of impossible. So this advance actually makes perfect sense. The Russians capture from Zaporizhia all the way to the end is maybe 2.4 kilometers, and to the claimed area is around 2 kilometers. So this advance makes perfect sense, and the Russians are now putting their attention on Zerka, which I don't think is going to hold at all. I think the small village is going to fall very, very quickly. So these are all the frontline changes, only like this. So let's do some calculation of the total area captured. So I'm going to put a calculator here because we're going to leave that sperm whale with a long beard over here. So 0.612 plus 17.14. So the total area captured by the Russian forces is 17.75. So this is almost 20 square kilometers. So I would say this is more or less on the 20 square kilometers range. So the Russian forces definitely is back on track in terms of this progression. The Ukrainians still captured 0, and Zelensky wear a suit at the NATO summit. So this is a sign, very bad sign, because it's like, why is he wearing a suit? No, he cannot wear a suit. He need to wear this. No, why he wear a suit? So now I have to wear this for him. If not, then Ukraine cannot fight. So, anyway, that's it. Happy birthday to you if your birthday today. Thank you everyone for watching. Do press the like button, subscribe, and in the sit rep, the situation report is actually published on the DPA War channel. So I will put the link here. You can check it out. Very important report. You must watch it. And if not, then you don't know what the hell I'm talking about. And I'll see you guys in the next update.